Welcome in everybody to game number 3 of our Ira BB season. We have got a game against Home Slice and Orcs. We've got Dark Elves with not one but 2 blodging blizzes after 3 games. Very nice start. We have a Wrestle Witch Elf. I wasn't sure if that was the right choice or if I should go block, but I went with Wrestle. And for now we've still just got the 3 blitzes. Still a bit of an underdeveloped team, but it's moving in the right direction. We have 2 rerolls, we have the Apothecary. We have 2 Blodge and a Rodge. We're playing against Dark Elves, who unfortunately... Dark Elves playing against Orcs, who unfortunately do already have 1 Mighty Foe. Don't like to see that. But other than that, are also quite new in their development. They've got 4 Blitzers in a funny order. They've got 4 Big Uns. They've got some linemen, one of which has Dauntless on a random, which is about as useful as our Shadowing lineman. Oh. I always hit that button thinking it's the ready button. It's not the ready button. That's the ready button. Oh wow, we're giving up 90,000 inducements. Well, at least it's not 100,000 inducements. I did not realise that. Gosh, orcs are so cheap, aren't they? Orcs are such good value. Good morning, Dr. Bigusi. How are you? I think I'm the only person keeping the Dr. Bigusi meme alive. I'm sure normal people say Dr. Buguse, but because Rick called him Dr. Bugusey, I've always said Dr. Bugusey. Got to respect the Rick Reckless. The Rick Reckless Blood Bowl memes that we all miss. Now the good thing was, it seemed like my opponent has a lot of dedicated fans, means that we get to share in the profits. Who's carrying the ball? Probably good to carry it on a blodger, although we're going to want to hand off to a... Can we just start off with it on a regular lineman and then hand off later, I think. You also got him Dr. Bigusi. Okay, good. I think it's Rick who started it, but I could be wrong. Doing my very best to keep everybody calling me Bugusey. Nice. Dr. Bugusey. Fix that. I'm going to regret carrying on not a blodger here. I just wanted to get on my block hits, which is probably not the right way to prioritise, but it's what we did. All man's elves, because why not?
There's only one word to say.
Punch and punch and punch. Okay, did all the punches. Didn't break any armour, no surprises because we're playing orcs. And then we will frenzy punch. Push. And punch. That's wrong, isn't it? Okay. That all feels kind of okay. G-City to pick the ball up. G-City does pick the ball up. What a legend. Let's not go close enough for Lake basis. And we'll work out where we go next turn. Rick is kind of legendary for spelling people's names in new ways, so because of it he was unintroduced into the Webble community. Oh, I miss Rick. Rick was just a legend in so many ways. He pops into chat every now and then. I say I miss him. It's not like he's died. He just doesn't stream Blood Bowl anymore. That's a particularly horrendous start. So the first hit of the whole game for them, literally the first hit, is a POW on a blodger. into an MNG that we probably can't offer, because this is a league team that we are planning to maintain rather than a short-term project. So yeah, that's like as bad as we could have started the game, to lose one of our 2 blodgers on the first block of the whole game. Total disaster. Oh well. Sometimes games are disasters.
This player likes to be well assisted.
I guess. My not very optimistic response to that.
If I had a goal, I've seen lying on the field during my career. Well, I could start my own team. You only need 1 million goals.
Oh, that's in range. Oh dear. Thought it wasn't. Oh, we have some problems here, don't we? We have some problems. Just gonna happen. Worst gonna happen is that they double rush, they won't have recovery.
Nothing good comes from spending any time in
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Should really learn to count, but they have a failed rush, second failed rush for them already. Into a 1 in 9, which they will take. Okay, and now we hand off to a better player. So that was always the plan, you see. We just start with it on this one, then we give it to play with block. Always the plan, exactly how I drew it up. No problems here whatsoever. You need to pick the ball up. That's what needs to happen. Move up the pitch. Nothing to see here. Nothing wrong at all. Hey, Dr. Cheesington.
very nice moves.
Didn't want to go 2 into 1 on the frenzy, so did the dodge and turn that into the blitz. Get the knockdown, that's good. That hit. That's fine. And you. We'll just take that one nice here. And then you. Double rush you as a loner, which is the end, or no, just bring you there. Yeah, not the result we wanted against Strider, but that's Blood Bowl. Sometimes they go your way, sometimes they don't. Didn't play well enough. It was I landed the roughest group, and I needed some things to go my way, and I didn't get the breaks and didn't play well enough over the course of the World Champs, I think, is the combined answer. The one big regret is just actually the first game when I could have scored a 3rd touchdown. If I just clicked handoff instead of pass, which I didn't think was going to matter at the time, but it wound up deciding the whole thing. the difference between 2-0 and 3-0.
Can't argue with that call, can you?
So, Sham has got the ball, which is obviously great because we would like to get another blodger. And Home Slice is very sensibly just making us do lots of dice rolls because we only got 2 rerolls. I don't know how hard we're going to fight for stall here. Like, I think we just are looking for the score above all, and then if we can get a bit of shortening their drive, that's great. But like, we're still very early in this season. SPP is important. I don't know that the stall is like essential. I think getting the SPP is almost more important than winning to some degree. Up to this dodge,
Very nice moves.
and we take the wedge hit. Let's get the power, that's good. Then who's next? Red dice, 1 dice, red dice, red dice, red dice. So we're definitely doing dodges. I think this is the one that happens next, just to shore up this position. Good. Then let's get off the mighty bow next. We're going to take this block. Probably not. So let's just go here.
That they'll earn their wages today.
There might be a stall here after all if we keep making everything successfully. Carly! I'm your wife's favourite Twitch streamer over you. That's nice to hear. I feel like I should do like voiceovers for meditations or something. Everyone always tells me I'm calming. Maybe I should switch this to like a guided meditation channel. Just had a terrible start of the game in Blood Bowl 3. This is first Skaven. First box Skaven did.
Right player.
Saurus Kaz dead. My first book. Double both down. Double Skulls Kaz dead. I conceded. Oh, sorry. Okay, second player off the pitch. Zen Blood Bowl is a very specific kind of guided meditation. Well, there's going to be some surf possibilities here, but they're going to be surf possibilities that require me to be incredibly reckless, so I don't know if we're taking them. But there are going to be surf possibilities here.
The Bank of Outdoor. It's said that you save a place for your money.
That's because they share the vault with the gold wizards.
Okay, but they are surf possibilities. Yes, they are. So if we dodge a loner,
He knows what he's doing.
put that in there, dodge you and go here, we'd get the first 2 pushes and could finish that with someone else with another dodge. What could possibly go wrong? I can't think of a single thing that could go wrong in that description. Oh dear.
There's only one.
Alright, oh, that fortunately did not go wrong. But it nearly went wrong and that was quite scary. Okay, I think you're just going straight back. So, how are we doing this? Pop you in there. blitz you and then we're just dodging you, or blitz, push, push, but then we can't serve you because then we're just leaving the ball there. Or we're blitzing here to get you free. No, I think we're going to have to do the dodge. The dodge is pretty much mandatory. Got those double skulls for a second again though. So I think we've got one more turn worth of stall here if we don't snake. That's probably the end of our stall. That's as much as we're getting. Go here, we can get 2 dice on that one. Oh, we're not going there. Giving the orcs a 3-turn isn't terrible. They haven't got a thrower. They haven't got a thrower and they've only got 1 reroll. Like, they definitely could score in that, but it's not like it's automatic.
Personal.
Need to be close. Smell your breath and see the dead insects in here, too.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure.
Yeah, the lizard run runs off to quite a good start, isn't it? I need to play some more games on there, but I've had a lot going on recently, guys. I'm quite exhausted at the moment. I've got every day I feel like I'm just being pulled in 6 different directions. Which is why in some small way, not having to do more World Championship actually is a tiny bit of a relief, just because it's one fewer thing that I have to worry about. I'm not pretending that I wouldn't have preferred to go through because I would have done, but yeah, I'm definitely feeling pulled in too many directions at the moment, and I think I'm going to have to take a break from trying to upload every day on the YouTube because it's just too much. Too much for what I've got going on at the sec. So, I think we're going to have to score this down. That's a 1 dice right now. We can turn it into a 2 dice by doing that, which I think we probably want to do. The other option, I guess, is to do hit with you, but then it would only be a 1 dice, so I think we do the dodge with you, or not. Do the block with you. Good enough. And then we score. Just going to allow myself to indulge the surf thought for a moment. There are ways you could serve here. Again, just requiring stupidity with a loner. Double rush, 1 dice to surf a big one. On a loner. Not doing it. Not being that silly. Even though Bloodbonet's here in chat. Known surf addict. Do I have a team in chalice at the moment? No, I haven't really put... Well, not even really. I haven't put close to enough games on any team. I guess any team that I would have put close to enough games on would be the Goblins, but their record is nowhere near Chalice. Nowhere near Chalice level. So yeah, no, I don't have anything that's close. I guess maybe the Lizards could try if we get enough games in, but I don't know that we will. Just being honest about it. We're 1 short of the number we need for ideal chevrons. It's a shame. So I should maybe do this instead. Better do more sense. More options in the middle while still putting something on the outside. But yeah, I haven't played enough games on a team to be in the running for the challenge season. I'm doing more leagues. Like, obviously, like, my Rebel season's been really long because I've got to the final. Semi-final. Shit, I haven't got to the final. I'd like to get to the final. Semi-final Monday. So that's been a long run. I'm doing IRBB, which is another league. I'm doing Rebel Clan, which is another league. Doing the World Championships. Well, was doing the World Championships, which was more games. Did 2 seasons of Super League, which was more games. So I've had a lot of things that are not Chalice going on. And then the big Chalice, not Chalice, the big ladder run I've done was the Goblins, which was never really going to be a Chalice run. So, spoilers. I wish it was spoilers. The other semi-final got played last night. But my semi-final is on Monday. Tomorrow evening, 6:30 PM UK time. Wood Elves against Underworld. It does feel like the perfect narrative for me, with my loathing of Underworld after having done well with them, to have to play Underworld to try to get into a final. Officious Wrath has stunned Dark Armor, and that's okay. Didn't send them off. G-City. It's okay. Have you done Chalice before, Bloodborne? I can't think of you doing a Chalice run, but you might have done it, I just didn't realise, because you didn't use the stream. Oh, I made it then. Lizards are just in, but I have a backup lizard team and undead team. Nice. Yeah. I mean, it was a lot more fun in the old days. Blood Bowl 2 Chalice runs were fun. Blood Bowl 3 Chalice runs are a bit of a grind. More than a bit of a grind. They're a lot of a grind. Definitely miss the old system. So the kick is short, which makes their scoring chances a lot better. If the kick goes back here, it's very, very hard for them to score on this drive. But with it here, I think it's quite possible. Yeah, sending the first threat through. Trying to keep getting SVP on this Jemima the Blitzer, who's already got 2 SVP this game. That's good. Means these two aren't. Well, they are free up, but they're not quite as free to move. Slightly not protecting the ball here. We should see where this ends at. Oh, so now they've got these two free, they can protect it better, haven't they? Yeah, fair enough. Oh, see what we do. Okay, how's the pickup? Only 1 reroll. Does go in. Okay, so we've got no reroll now for any handoff or catch. They can score without doing a handoff from here. They need to use all of their forward movement, but they can do it. Around here. Gotta roll some 2+, I don't want to roll. I suppose 2 into 1 at the moment. Who's here? Maybe this one just stands up actually, because those were all 1 in 9 risks. Not that fun for them to roll. So now we can go 2 into 2 without doing the rush. Good.
Another player on the board, which will be splitting teeth.
Just wanted to, with no rerolls left, make this not like a free move, because that's like a place they could have just moved to the scoring position. So now they have to think about, do you take a block here instead? Do you do the dodge? And if you do the dodge, you're probably leaving it till the last action. Like, your most direct route to scoring is still just keeping it on this player, but now you've got not the easiest position to gain up here, so...
I'm just going to go and watch Game of Thrones instead.
Because taking the dice on the board isn't always the play. I mean, I guess there was probably an argument there, because we could have turned over and scored in theory, but with only 1 reroll it would have been very hard. I think it's going to be quite a hard score for them here, and that's why I thought it was less risky dice to just do this.
It's about to get punched above and at the same time.
Like, we had to roll a couple of 2s that turn, but wasn't a lot. And I think this is now a very uncomfortable advance for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, because I'm quite big on, like, don't believe in elf screening. Elf screening doesn't work that well. But in some situations on drives, it's still the best thing just to elf screen. Banger, banger, banger. Well, Dark Elves are the most bangy elves, but yeah, we haven't even broken armor yet, so that's reflective of Dark Elf reality against orcs. We're not here to bang. That's good. That now means, I assume they're trying to come back to the middle here with the ball, and that's now made that a lot harder. So I guess we're going to try to dodge this and have that as the handoff threat, because this now almost certainly isn't getting into scoring range. That is in range. That is technically in range there as well. And they are walling off our pieces, so they have got some option here. But they failed that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so we don't have a scoring threat, unfortunately, but should be able to stop them from scoring here. Nothing is guaranteed yet. They have still got this in range for now, and this in range for now. This is definitely not in range, so we don't really need to worry about that. Let's take this 2 dice. That's now not in range. We'll probably... So something about chain pushes and stuff like that. I won't do this. I'll move back to yours. I could be able to pick up 2 dice in the end.
Closer person.
Almost last words.
Smell your breath and see the dead
That's
insects.
not ideal.
That will help a player move without risk.
Good.
That man's oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground. On the floor again. Well,
Why not? We got a reroll.
He's one of the quickest on
Oh my god, actually made it. That was unexpected. Well done, G City. Get your first SVP on the team. What an effort. Hey, Bryden, how are you? So we've made the stop, I think, unless there's something very clever I haven't spotted. This is chain pushable, like you've got the right direction, but you need to get to... probably is possible. Hard, but possible. You need to fill this square, which looks like a rough dodge, and then you blitz from this side, and then you have the follow-up hit from there. So that probably was technically possible to get that in scoring range. Doesn't mean you should do it, but I think it is possible. Yeah, fair. But having knocked most things down, to be fair. Having knocked most things down, but yes, that's a fair point. I think it's absolutely fair to say that today is not going to be my peak level of Blood Bowl because I am very tired. I've done the most important things, which are score on my drive and also make the stop, so it's looking like, unless they do some very, very punchy start to the next drive, good chance for at least a draw here.
Guild of Bandits and Affiliated Tribes. Oh, wait! What's happening?
And we even scored on our big blitzer, which is great.
Unity is strength.
Could foul, but it's currently 11 versus 10. If they foul for a stun, it could go to 10 versus 10. Looks like they're gonna. Just on the journeyman. Oh, do not get caught, that is KO. So 50-50 chance they made it 11 versus 9. They have made it 11 versus 9, so a good foul for them in the end. I would say that makes the draw a lot more likely. I still think the loss is relatively unlikely. But again, depends a bit on Home Slice's approach, and if they want to play for a win, I think in a league this early in the season, it would be pretty aggressive too, but they could. Not the journeyman, he had a family. Before the last 2 blocks, there was definitely a score on. Yeah, I mean, they had no rerolls, so like the chain push plays are all pretty hopeful. Because they were all going to involve getting some pushes and doing some dodges and doing handoffs and all of that stuff without reroll. Oh, get the ref is never good when you're already down players and you're the team defending, so about to get punched. But maybe we can stomp an orc back, we shall see. We shall see. Taking these blocks on the line without a block. They could always win an 81. Or not. We can hope. I think they're making the right decision, aren't they? Again, like early in the team's run, like what's the most important thing for them? Like most important thing for us is getting blodge on the blitzes. Most important thing for orcs is probably getting block on the big uns. So maximising the big un blocks to try to get the SVP makes a lot of sense to me. Makes a lot of sense to me. I do need to pick this ball up, which is the last big pressure point for them probably.
If I had a goal I've seen lying on the field during my career, well, I could start my own team. You only need a million of gold, right?
Lots of basing again, all sensible when you're playing against elves who haven't got rerolls yet. Do you fail a pickup? And they do not reroll it, which I think is also fair enough. Okay, but that does mean we can get maybe some pressure on. I think that definitely like decides how we approach this turn, which is send as much as we can to put forward pressure on. Speed strength 4 is a pain. But the orcs. Could just go for 1 into a 1. Wrestle. Try and figure that out.
The attacker has an assist. Good call. Intimidation is the key.
Okay, nice power you have to dodge, but that's okay.
That player's a little short. Oh no, mine is. He's
Actually, I have managed to get some kind of team split here, which is nice. Obviously not that hard for them to fix, but it's something. If they fail another pickup, then they're going to have some issues. If they don't fail another pickup, I think they'll be fine. This is one of those turns where I'm like, oh, if I was playing Wood Elves, if I was playing Wood Elves, we could have gone so much further. But we're not playing Wood Elves, playing Dark Elves. Not as fast. Yet. If we keep this team long enough, we can have movement Iron Elves just the same. Because the level up system isn't very clever. So everyone can just save double movement. Okay, gets an extra hit this way. Necessary pickup though, like you've got to pick this up now. Or we're gonna have elves up in your business. Doesn't pick up. Do you take this block now? Maybe you don't take this block, because if you just push this through, then my witch elf is suddenly in a good position to just come and hit the ball. I actually don't know if you should take this block. I think they might because it's 3 dice, but I don't know if you should. Okay, I guess that makes it better. Well, the rest obviously. Do have jump up for what it's worth. Can we do something with jump up? We need to base here, base here, base here. It's kind of a lot. We can hit the ball. Two 4s we can hit the ball with the witch. Or we do a couple of 2s. A couple of 2s. I think 5 2s. Probably gotta go for that, don't we? Probably. Are we doing the jump up hit? And if so, how are we doing the jump up hit? Do it that way and get a 1 nice. Probably do that at the end. The end of the turn. Hmm. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna do all of them, don't we? It's a lot of 2s. Where are you going then? Don't think you're gonna get anywhere useful in this way. Go here, and we get the 2 dice here, but then it doesn't really do anything good for us because you've still then got to go around anyway. it's still better than just not doing it. Well, it could save us this dodge. So yeah, we do that.
Is this gonna be
Good.
enough to come out on top?
This one is now once hitting the ball. That was always 2-2, so that's not changed. Or we can do it with you now. Okay. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Oh, we snaked it. I probably should have not re-rolled it. I did think for a second there maybe I shouldn't re-roll this, but I did it anyway. Because it was 2 dice on the ball. It was a lot more 2s though. Failing the first one probably was a time to not re-roll it. That probably was a time not to re-roll it. I was, yeah, too excited with the opportunity. And that probably ends the game as an interesting game, because now I think that they'll have the draw pretty safe. Unless they go for the win. I don't think they will. It's pretty hard with orcs, right? Like you need to score in like 2 turns from here and then turn over Dark Elves. Which is now getting mega stomped.
5 gold pieces says he gets kicked in the face first.
Tree rolls snakes. I do roll snakes. It's part of my shtick as an elf coach. Rolling snakes all the time. Okay, safe. That's a shame. I feel like we had a chance there to win the game, but draw's really not bad, is it? It's a pretty rough matchup against orcs at low TV when you haven't got the levels yet. Oh, they roll a snake. A less impactful snake than our snake, but a snake nevertheless. Could try 1 dice here. Maybe should. Our last chance. Do that now. Don't think I want to follow up into that mess, even though it's going to have lots of good scatters for them. Oh, random Kaz. I wouldn't say no. Random Kaz. Do. I don't think you want to play that. Not unless you're definitely going for the win. Like you maybe think you're going for the win because we're down to 7 players, but other than that, I don't know why you would have it. Oh, I tell you what. It's a 5+, but that is a spot where an elf could get it. It's not totally impossible. Dr. Hellboy! How are you, Dr. Hellboy? Speaking of do's. Dr. Hellboy, do.
The attacker has an assist. Now, buddy, really.
Who's all? The player needs to secure
All Gucci. Dr. H, you have showed up with a 5 at possibly the perfect moment, because I do need a 5. Chat, if you have the Dr. H 5 me emote, now's the time to use it. 5 me. 5 me, Dr. Hellboy. Do it. Oh my god, he did it. Star Ferret takes the Dr. Hellboy 5 me. We probably have to rush it, don't we? Because they just get 2 dice otherwise. Five me. Dr. Hellboy shows up and the 5 me is real. I mean, it's not hard for them to, in fact, they get 2 lessons anyway. Maybe it wasn't worth taking the rush. Slightly worse scatters for them now, I guess. Don't get the power. Last reroll. Don't spend it. Okay. They're going to make a sandwich. They're going to make an elf sandwich. But we are down to 7 elves, but we have the ball, which is pretty nice. That was quite amazing that Dr. Hellboy shows up with the 5 Mies and does in fact 5 us. Of course he did. Of course he did. What else was going to happen? It's Dr. Hellboy. Bonk. Serious injury. Who's that? Just a lineman. Probably have to live with it. Sorry, grave mistake.
There's only one word to say.
Just a lineman. Do 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 do. Well, this is not ideal. But what's the play? Red dice. If we fail it, still 3 bus out. Feels like there's going to chain push here, but I'm not seeing it. Like we could do this and go here, but then we'd have to 3 plus dodge in for a 1 dice, which puts us there, and we still need a 3 plus out. I guess that is the version that like gets us the furthest. Like if it all works, a few 3s, but if it all works, we actually get the ball quite far away. Reduces their chance of scoring. Or could dodge here, 1 dice this, dodge out, 3 plus hand off, and then run off and blodge. Or 1 dice that, which is a 3 plus. 1 dice, but that's probably the best answer, isn't it? It's a couple of 3 pluses. That probably is the right answer. Could do 3 2s to make that one a 2 dice. I think it's not worth it at that point because we're just trading 2 3s for a lot of 2s. It's not what we need. That is what we need. We're now out of rerolls. Do we follow? I think we probably don't follow. So we've got no rerolls anyway, so we could do this on a loner now. But no, I think we need to do it with you because we need you to push back there. Still a 3 plus after that. Which this needs to be like a power. It's not as good as I thought it was. Is there any benefit to doing that at all? Not really. Do that just to keep them busy. When MisspelledTree fails. Or not. Let's go. Let's go, little elf. Don't go close to the sideline because when we get punched next time we don't want it to go out of bounds. Good job, Star Ferret. Do we want to rush here? Is it going to do much? I feel like putting you there means you can't just 2 dice off, so maybe it is worth it. Okay. And then shadowing for the win. And I think this maybe actually is now hurting us for chain. What is it though? Because what's the chain push going to be? You have to dodge here and dodge here, then chain push out, and you still have a dodge. So I think it's not that actually that helpful for the chain pushes. Dizzy. Well, this turned around unexpectedly with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elves on the pitch. Okay, they've just got 1 dice here. Or they base it and then dodge for a 3 dice. The thing is, they like need to get it and come down here, right? They've got a long way to go. It goes to the 1 dice, rolls a skull, rolls a pow, but now out of rerolls. Didn't break harm as well, which is nice. You rush to pick up 2 plus 3 plus? Maybe you have to. So they've only got 3 turns to get the ball all the way down the pitch from here. That's a big power though, that does reduce my options. Reduces them quite a lot because that's gone off the pitch. Oh no, it hasn't, that was a shadowing thing. Well, it may have gone off the pitch, didn't it? Shadowing? Doesn't work. Oh, it has gone off the pitch. Womp womp. So, they've got no rerolls and need to pick the ball up and get it down the pitch. I've got no rerolls, but I am winning. That point's better just do this, isn't it? Either work or it won't. It does work. Did we pick the ball up? Or did we just stand next to it? Can we stand next to it and see if we can get it on you? Dodge. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, diced. The only thing here is we've gone 1 square to the sideline, so if they do roll the POW, it can go out of bounds. To think about coming back here, but it would have felt very sad to roll the 1 after all that nonsense. So trust in Blodge, trust in Shirato. Definitely the morning over here, Jahannam, but good morning.
On balance, I prefer the
2 dice, doesn't get it. So now they've only got 2 turns to get this ball off us and score. Bloody Australians, always living in the future. I am teasing, of course. What's it like in the future? Do you have the flying cars yet? Been waiting for my flying car ever since watching Blue Peter as a kid. And they get people to do like what the future's going to look like. There's always flying cars. What's Dr. Hellboy doing? I can't see things. Are there is Dr. Hellboy causing trouble? He's always doing this. He's such a troublemaker. So we are in a bit of trouble here. I think this is what they call a bit of a pickle. I think we have to 1 dice here. Roll a skull, so we're getting served. I think we had to do that, right? Like we had to 1 dice there and then try to shenanigans out with the bludge. But there wasn't a way out to shenanigans without the 1 dice first, so we are not getting served because they've not chosen a knockdown, and I'm not going to let you serve me in that case, so might scatter in. Does not scatter in, scatters out into a pretty good square for them. Okay, so their touchdown is back on. But they still need to roll dice without a reroll here, so there's a very good scatter for them though. PJs, chess book, some lunch, Deadpool movie, Wales and the rugby, painting Shatterpoint, and then dinner and a popular podcast with Doodle it later. Amazing. Sounds like a pretty good day.
Is about to get punched above and at the same time.
Hey, that was almost complicated.
Fails the pickup. And I think they've not got into scoring range. They were going for the handoff that turn, so I think we've won. I think we've won. Unless there's a very, very clever chain push here. So that's nice. Let's get you out and see if we can have a scoring position next turn. Let's give ourselves 2 scoring positions. Love it. And then let's make that the scoring threat.
I've seen some bad blood bowl matches in my time, and this is one of them.
So the orcs have definitely got their casualties worth. But the elves have done the elf shenanigans and got a win with now just 4 elves left on the pitch.
They're still standing.
Thanks, Dr. Hellboy. Have a good day.
It's going to make him suffer.
And thank you for the 5-me. That was a very, very helpful 5-me. Wow, that is a spite foul. On turn 16. Doesn't work.
The team had possession. So many fails. What is
I think we're not going to score. But we could just say because it's a loner and we don't care if it gets hurt. Let's see if it can throw a pass and be hilarious. Alright, let's just do it. Let's just not even try anything else because we don't mind if this gets injured failing dodges because it's a loner. So we click on it. We click pass. It's a 4+, a 2+, 2+, 3, 4+, 2+, 4+, 2+, 4+, 4+, 6+, 4+, and then we score. I mean, really? Got further than I thought. Got to the actual where the ball was in. Wow. What a start it's been in IRBB. We had to reset our team after game 1 because it got like deleted by Pro Elves. And IRBB lets you do that once per season, lets you reset your team. So we got a full team reset and started from game 1 in everyone else's game 2. But we have won 3 out of 3 since then. So in fact, that puts us on top of the pile. I didn't even realise. So yeah, pretty nice start to the IRBB season. despite effectively starting game behind everyone because of that. Because of that whole mess. Our team is pretty beat up for next time. We're down to just 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't know what I'm counting. Got 11 minus 3. Got 8 players. For next game, we have got enough cash in the bank though that I think we buy our last blitzer. So let's get that now. I think we go blitzer before second wedge. I think especially with one of the blitzers out for next game, I think that makes that decision even more clear for me, because I think we do just want to have the extra block in place. And I think we do random and general on grave mistake. I swear, like, teams always get the same random. Like, once you random a thing once, you keep getting it. So now we're going to have a team of all random shadowing, which is not a great random skill. But hey ho. Is Dukes on the team? Dukes is on the team. Cobblestorm is the next person on our list who's not on the team. We haven't been kitting our dark elves up with all the right gear. We've got fancy gear in this. Fancy gear. Is it just the fancy headgear? Fancy gear and fancy left arms? You know what? Give our blitzers their fancy left arms. Wait. Sorry, fancy right arms. I can tell my right from left, promise. Well, there you go. That was game number 3 of our IRBB run. It's gone pretty well so far. We can't see the schedule for who we play next because Blood Bowl 3 is weird like that. But we can see that we're on top of the pile. Looks like Jam Toes could still overtake us, to be fair. So yeah, the other orc team, there's a few orc teams. One of the other orc teams could still overtake us into first place when they play their game this round. And these teams could equal us as well. So yeah, so we're not like pulling away or anything yet, but very happy to have 3 wins under our belts and to be moving up to the top end of the division. Maybe you should fire those linemen and replace them with assassins. I mean, yeah, like assassins would do that shadowing job better. We did have a game that we don't talk about. I literally just talked about it. I literally just said we had our first game, the team got deleted and we reset, which is why we're a game behind. So it's not a game we don't talk about. I feel like I talk about it quite often. But I am counting the run as starting from when I started uploading them, which is this team rather than the team that got deleted after one game. But yes, if you are enjoying this run on YouTube, do hit that like and subscribe.